In this video, we are going to be going over my thought process on how I decided to take on this 6v6 team deathmatch here in Apex Legends. I'm showing you just the kills I got throughout the match. There is a lot of resetting that happens, and so I've cut out the majority of them so that you don't have to sit through, a phase as well as popping a battery and, waiting to fully heal, since healing in this game mode for your white health is passive after about, like 5 seconds of dealing no damage and not taking any damage. So it takes a little bit to get fully reset and ready to get back in that fight. There are a good amount of kills in this round. I think I ended up getting about 13, maybe 15, but let's get started. So we start off here picking our guns, and I decided to go with a little R3 Mozam. Or did I? Nah, we went with the Flatline and EVA 8 simply because I needed more practice with the Flatline, and the EVA 8, it can be reliable, but you really got to stay focused. We take a look at the right, and then we saw someone run through the window, so we took a peek over there, did some damage, and decided to back up before we got beamed, because there were two of them. I thought he was going to back up into the building, and so I was holding that corner, but instead we're just going to pop some heals and get into the building and see if we can push anyone on the inside of it. And as we see this Bangalore just walk through the window and not even pay attention to us, which was fantastic. So then we're just looking around, seeing what's going on, seeing if our teammates are shooting at anyone, and we're just going to take a look at the respawns. I hear someone over to the left, so we go over there. And as you can see, I got absolutely outplayed. So we back up and heal real quick, but we didn't give our enemy a kill. So you know what? I think that's a win in general. One reason why I really enjoy playing Wraith. I've only recently started playing, but you know what? We see this guy out in the open, so we try our best to just one clip him, which we end up doing. I'm slowly but surely getting better with the flatline, a little bit of recoil control, a little bit of jitter aiming, still trying to learn to get that down. But we do some damage on that guy there, and we're still at full HP, so we don't have to worry about popping any heals. So we're just going to toss these nades and see if we can break those doors. And we'll toss another one in there too, just to make sure if we can get any ticks or any damage or anything. There's a Bangalore in there, so who knows what we might get. Now we're gonna push on up because I do have a digi threat on this EVA. We take a look, don't see anyone, and you know what, we just double check that no one's in there. We see someone across with our digi, do a little bit of damage to them, and then we're gonna rotate out to the right so we can actually see with our assault rifle. It's always good to be able to have visuals on whoever you're shooting at. That one, we just responded to our teammate shooting at the enemy, and so we just cleaned that up real quick. Double checking to see if anyone's coming in from behind, and I think they're up top, so that's where we're going to go. We get a couple of bullets into this guy, but we don't get the full kill right there, which, it's not too bad, but you know what? We're working on it. He had a trap set up. He had a couple traps set up, but we take a look for him, and he's just sitting in his little corner, but we end up getting him. And then time to heal. A little bit of a healy. And then one thing that I don't care too much about this game mode is that sometimes it takes forever to find a single person to shoot. And that's what this is me just trying to find people to be able to, scrap a little bit. So we climb up to height to take a look, and we run into people and we get shot at, but here's like an actual, where it starts picking up just a little bit more, which is great because we love it when it picks up. A little bit of wall bouncing, a little bit of climbing. Don't mind my punch. We were just waiting to take out the gun to get that guy real quick, and the other guy got killed. So things are looking good up here. We take this guy's R9 because you know what? It's quite nice. It's one of my favorites. It has a really good hip fire, and I enjoy using it half the time. If I could have a flatline and an R9, I would take it, but can't have everything you want. We try and get some pretty good beams. We drop on this person because they're broken. We get a couple more shots in, but they queue, and we chase. Because what else are you supposed to do when they're low? And then we just finish off that Wraith real quick, and then we go out here and look around, see if we can find anyone. And I got absolutely wrecked. So we back up, heal a little bit, and wait for that passive to kind of top us off for sure. We're going to go back up to height, see if we can see anyone. There might be someone, there might not be, who knows. But we take a gander. We see someone from our peripheral out to the right, and I thought this fight right here would be pretty simple, pretty easy, but Caustics are kind of sneaky like that. Not some of them are actually pretty good at what they're doing. So So we toss the thermite, get a couple of ticks on him, but he gets the better of us and he absolutely destroys us. So now we're on the hunt for more people. Who knows what's going to happen? I can't ever find anybody. We get a couple shots off of someone, but we miss everything. So we just take a look, take a gander. And what do we got over here? A little bit of a stinky boy. And he just runs off. And then we have a Bangalore who seemingly climbed out of nowhere, but you know what? That's okay. We'll just finish her up with the Eva 8 real quick. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Pop a bat real quick while we drop. Take a look around. Because that's a lot of what this game mode is. Just looking around and making sure that, you know, there's people to shoot. That guy got kind of destroyed, which is okay. Good for us. But so far, so good. Honestly, I thought this round went very, very smoothly. It was like one of my first games on when I played it. And I was really happy with the way it came out. Getting shot at from the person on the roof, but we know that there's a stinky boy over here. So we take a look at him, see if we can finish him, but we don't hit all our shots. We're one tap, so we back up a little bit, make sure to get our heals through, and go on the hunt for some more people. And there's this Bangalore, unsuspecting, from the rooftops is where we shoot her from and get her real quick and add her to our tally. Some of these kills are one clips from like full HP, and some of them are just, you know, putting in a couple of bullets and you know, finishing them off. This one in particular was really nice. A complete one clip feels really good when that happens. Every once in a while I get a real good beam with the flatline. Sometimes it just don't hit the same. We saw our teammate got shot from the top, but don't know where. Kind of got the idea, but good idea is just to back up real quick and heal up since we're already real low. So I'm just gonna hug this corner real quick, pop a bat, and get back out there. See this guy right in front of us, so we do a little bit of damage, break him, do a little extra damage to the HP. Then we grab our Eva 8, and boom, easy peasy. There's a Caustic with a stinky ult. So we go look at him real quick. He breaks us from the right side. So we go look at him from the left side. Accidentally put an entire burst into our teammate, but that's okay. Now we're gonna back up, do some healing, watch that failed wall jump. It's okay. They happen to everyone every once in a while. You know how it goes. And now that we're fully HP'd, we going back in there. This Newcastle dropped his wall on the door, which is actually quite a good call. But there's always that window you got to watch out for. It's a very unsuspecting window, but it's, I don't know, it works for me a lot. And there's always, that Caustic's given me so much problem this entire round. But you know what? It's not too big of an issue. Because we just keep on doing our thing. I hear audio from my right side, and so I took a look, but I couldn't find him for the longest time. And then I just get beamed. So you know what? We just back up, we heal real quick, and then we get back in there. Back to that Newcastle. I feel like he was a little lost, I'm going to be honest. And then I was a little lost here, but I ended up getting the Newcastle just barely. And then I tried my best to run away. But I ended up getting caught on his ult a little bit. Which isn't terrible, but you know what? It would have been nice to just slide right on through it. But we back up here, and we just pop some heals and make sure to get reset. Because that's one of the most important things, is just heal up and reset. And I think if I had died more than the one time I've died this entire time, we might have lost. Because I've almost died how many times this entire game? Like 4, 5, 6? So they'd be way ahead of us if they had managed to get those kills. So I'm kind of glad I didn't feed, as the term for that one. Because we don't want our enemies to get kills. So we run away as quick as we can. We're going to toss nades down, make sure that people are, you know, kind of running away from the nades. I am running away from the people because somebody decided to run the longbow or something. Someone shoots at us from the top. We get burned by the little bit of a thermite down there, which is fine. And now we just run away and back up because I can't catch a break. Not in this little bit anyways. So we make sure to hard back up, and then we pop our heals and get fully HP'd up, because that is totally how we call that. It's totally just not a simple reset. So now we're just going to walk back. We're going to look over on the left side because we knew we were getting sniped at. And I found the guy and I end up doing some pretty decent damage to him. I think he got a little overconfident because I believe he ends up peeking me a little bit too much, and he got kind of shredded. I honestly didn't expect to hit that many shots on him from that distance, but the flatline just kind of built different sometimes. And then I found these guys just kind of standing still. So that was interesting. It was definitely an interesting call. And then I just watched the fight from above, and then I just kind of sit there. He drops, and I'm pretty sure someone else cleaned him up, which is more than okay with me. Yeah, because I have no idea where he went. So we're just going to pop the bat in the meantime. We found him on the corner, and he kind of put some damage on me. But you know what? We're just going to back up again, because we don't want him getting that kill. He did play that really well. He played that spectacularly well. But you know what? It wasn't enough. Because that there was the end of the game. And I thought it was pretty well played, well thought out. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. If you have made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe to see more content from me. And I appreciate y'all's support. Yeah, no, so I'm hoping to upload more soon, but you know what? We'll see what happens. But it was a solid match. And if you want to pause right here, there's the stats. And I will catch you all next time. Bye.